everyone. I feel a little bit flustered. I also feel a little bit emotional in this video because, well, Ali and I had a little bit of a kind of lay-in this morning and we didn't get up early at all. And then 8 o'clock, it was like someone hit the throttle because all of the workmen started arriving at the house. So the study has started. They're also finishing off the walls because the porch is going in this week. Holy macaroni. It's a bit of a stressful start to the week, but it's a good kind of stressful. But it is Monday, and so it is slightly hectic. We've had team meeting already, and I've just about got myself sorted for the rest of the day. When you're watching this video, it is pretty much almost our first, no, not our first, it's not our first wedding anniversary. It is gonna be our 3rd wedding anniversary. I think that's, wow. Like, I can't believe it's gonna have been 3 years since we got married and 3 years since we got engaged. And I honestly feel like this is a bit of a moment for me to be able to say, because if you've been here since we got engaged, if you've been here since before then, since we got married, you will know how proud I am to let you know that in this video, I am going to be doing a integrated paid partnership with Tiffany & Co. And I'm going to be showing you some of the pieces that I've picked as part of my wish list, because if you don't know, my husband proposed to me with a Tiffany ring, and we ended up both of us going for Tiffany, and that was something that I'd always dreamed of, having a Tiffany ring. And I went for their princess cut diamond, and then when we got married, I got the matching band as well. Then as my wedding day gift, I went for the Elsa Peretti single diamond. I just loved it. It looks so delicate, and this was what I said that I would love to wear on my wedding day to my husband. And so we both ended up with a little bit of Tiffany on our day. And so you'll understand the significance of the fact that I am partnering up with Tiffany, not just at this time of year, but also in the run up to our 3rd wedding anniversary, and you'll understand how proud I am. So some of the pieces in this video you are gonna love, and I'm so excited. You might also be noticing that I've got a little bit of extra sparkle in my ears as well. I do have a Tiffany stack of diamond earrings, which, whew, that is a little bougie, if I do say so myself. And so I'm feeling extra spectacular today in terms of this video. And I just, do you know what? It's so lovely to be able to do this at this time of year. And for me, I have been a huge fan of Tiffany for years and years and years. And so to receive something from Tiffany under the tree, or get married or engaged at this time of year, is just something that I've always envisioned alongside Tiffany. It's just such an iconic connection for both Ali and I. My husband actually went for the Tiffany band as well, so we did go all out, and so this is such a very proud moment for me. But I do have a couple of things I need to get done today before we take a trip down memory lane and chat all things marriage and Christmas and all of that stuff. But to bring you up to speed on what is happening today at the house, we have our gate walls. They are getting the correct pier caps now, and they are being fitted by the team that started that. So hopefully we're going to try and see if we can get the guy to come and render them so that they will be finished in time for Christmas. We also have the coping stones going on the porch. That means that that will be ready and prepped for the solid oak porch to be going on Wednesday. Then we have Lauren Casely Interiors in the study, and they are beginning the work on that. So it's all go, go, go. And I also have my final tree to decorate, and I think that that's probably what I'm going to end up doing today, is just kind of shutting myself off in the basement and decorating that myself. I definitely find it's such a creative experience when I'm decorating the trees, and I love it. And I've been thinking about this tree for a while, so I think I might just to get away from everything, because it is quite hectic at the moment. But to start off the day, I am going to add a few little extra pieces to my current Tiffany selects here. So this is a bracelet that I have actually selected myself, and I love how convenient this bracelet is because it is solid gold. This particular piece is from the Tiffany Tea collection, and this is probably one of my favorite pieces, not just because it's convenient for getting on and off, but it's such a delicate and dainty piece to add to a wrist stack. It just gives a different kind of element and dimension to a wrist stack, and that's something that I really look for. I like pieces that I can wear day in, day out. I wear them in the shower, I wear them to bed. The only time I take them off is when I'm fake tanning or when I'm applying body cream, because I don't like getting it all into my beautiful pieces of jewelry. So I've popped that on there. And what I love most is creating my own little designer stack. Now this next piece is actually one that I have selected for myself from Tiffany, so I'm going to add it to my stack. This is actually what I was going to ask for Christmas, and if you are looking for something special for your girlfriend, your partner, your mum, just someone that deserves something extra special this year, even Lumi, I always find a piece of Tiffany jewelry to be one of those pieces that it's timeless, it lasts forever, and I really like the Christmas gifts that I get people to stay with them and mean something to them and last forever. And this is the Atlas bracelet that I selected for myself, so I'm going to add this to my stack, and you'll see that this Atlas bracelet has the diamonds inset into the band as well, which I really like. So that's what I'm going to be wearing on my wrist today. And then around my neck, I'm going to be adding a necklace from the Tiffany tea collection as well. I thought this was such a beautiful touch. I actually have a necklace from the collection as well. Oh, pop it! Lumi wants to come in. I didn't realise you were meowing for me. Will you come, my love? Come on. Are you alright? Good morning. Good morning. You just wanted to check Mummy was okay. Alright, you can go out. Okay, goodbye. Ah, she wants Mummy, love. Come sit on Mummy's lap. Come on. Good girl. Say hello. Hello. Up onto the dressing table. You can hear it purring. So I'm gonna add this Tiffany necklace from the tea collection as well. I also have a necklace from the tea collection, which I got a couple of years ago from the Tiffany team. And I'm gonna add this to my Elsa Peretti necklace. This is absolutely stunning because it looks like a little engagement ring, and in the center where the two T's meet there's a little baguette diamond, which is just stunning. Now I actually had my Elsa Peretti necklace shortened so that it really just sat in the middle of my neck there. So this one should stack quite nicely with it, I think. Yeah. Good bit of length there. And that is me set for the day. I'm wearing a gorgeous like Merlot coloured silk and cashmere mixed jumper dress, and I'm good to go for the day. Obviously, I will link all of the pieces that I'm wearing in the description box down below, but if you did want to pick anything up from Tiffany and any of the other bits, because I have some exceptional pieces to show you as well, I will link them in the description box down below. But I need to get on because it is a busy and hectic but very exciting day. It is eerily calm in the house at the moment, but Ali has been scurrying away in his office working on my new Vlogmas intro. Can you believe it that you're not going to be in this office much longer?
I know. Can't even wait.
Lovely. So, as I said, it was eerily quiet down here, and this is why. The guys have finished the first fix, and they've literally worked so fast, like honestly. I can't believe how quickly everyone is working today. What is up with my makeup? Everyone is working so fast today, and it's brilliant to see. I'm like over the moon. But just to sort of show you what's happened in here today, basically we have the floor up because this is our desk plug, so this is going in the ground. We had to be really careful with this because obviously we have wet underfloor heating. We don't have any radiators. All of our flooring is done from the ground, and so you obviously have to be very careful that you don't hit them, but there's a certain amount of screed, so it's all safe. All of the skirting boards are off and the floor is up. The floor is being re-latexed tomorrow. Up here, the ceiling rose has gone. We're just not going to talk about the ceiling rose, okay, because yeah. And the speakers are currently out they will go back in, but for the moment, all of the sockets are off. Once the latex goes down, which will be done tomorrow and will be all dried, we're then just waiting for the floor. We've gone for a really beautiful, thick, solid wood floor, and it is stunning. So that's going to be in here just to give it a little bit more richness. Obviously you've got the 2 colours that we picked from there, but in about a week or 2's time, Ali will be out of there and into here, and I'm very excited. I've had all of the blinds measured today, so that's why it's quiet out here. Outside it's quite quiet too. However, I think that things have moved along. Oh my gosh, you can see the porch. You can see the porch, it's there. So actually, today has been fairly smooth sailing with only one thing going wrong, which is always brilliant. We've realised that one of the coping stones for the porch is thicker than the others. Goodness knows why, but luckily we realised that it's one of the ones that the actual oak won't be sitting on, and I can't believe how good it looks out there. It's just finished it so well. Obviously you can hear it sounds very, very intense out there. Now all of the old pillar caps are off and the boys are getting those on, so it's going really, really well. I'm very, very happy, but something has just arrived which has made me so excited. Look how cute this is. It's the dog's first collar, his little puppy collar. Now I got this from a specialist collar maker and they told me that these were for puppies. I'll link them in the description box down below. But this is a gorgeous tweed, it's like a Harris tweed. Do you know what, I think this matches. Does this match? It almost matches. This is the fabric that we've got going on one of the cushions, and it's very similar in colour, so he'll fit right in the study, won't he? Oh, he's gonna suit the colour palette so well. But I'm going to be doing a big old puppy haul in one of my next videos, I think, because I've ordered so much stuff. Okay, I thought I would sit down and show you a few more of the pieces that I hand selected from Tiffany to show you today, because aside from the sterling silver greenhouse that they have online, if you haven't checked it out, I will link it in the description box down below. But yes, Tiffany & Co do a sterling silver greenhouse, and I've got to admit that if I wasn't already having mine fitted, I think I would have gone for it. And I actually sent it to the girls when I was handpicking these pieces. I sent it to the girls as a joke. I was like, oh, could you add this one to the list? And they sent it, and I was like, that was a joke. But, you know, maybe one day if I'm a really good girl at Christmas, I'll end up with a sterling silver greenhouse. However, I am very, very excited for the greenhouse that I'm currently getting. But for the people amongst us that maybe are sproutling lovers as well, Tiffany & Co do gifts that they kind of span every kind of genre that you could ever imagine. And I was really, I'd always found myself going there to look for really special jewellery gifts, but there's so much more to Tiffany & Co than that. As you can see hung over this, they've got the most beautiful cashmere throw, and oh my goodness, this to me is like, can you imagine this in a little girl's room or a little boy's room? This colour is so universal that it would just work with any kind of decor. And it's also something a little bit different in terms of those designer throws. This detailing to it I think is beautiful. It's got the Tiffany & Co sterling stamp, which is on the main part of the throw. Obviously it's reversible. So one side has the main part of the throw with the Tiffany blue center, and then it's got an ivory border to it. And then the text is in the ivory as well. And then on the other side, it's kind of like the reverse. So you've got the main part of the blanket in the ivory with the Tiffany blue detailing just picking out there and the border as well. And I just thought this would make such a lovely little gift. If someone loves home decor, this is something that can be used anywhere in a house, whether it's a child's bedroom, a playroom, your bedroom. I know that this would work so well in our bedroom at the moment as well. It's got that real kind of glam edge to it, and not to mention it is super, super soft. So I wanted to really show you things that were slightly different, as well as some little jewelry pieces on the Tiffany website. And this one is my personal favorite. And when I unboxed this, I was like, I genuinely said to myself, that's something that I would love to receive under the tree, because it's special, but it's considered. Some of you might remember how my greenhouse became an idea and a dream. Well, someone sent me a packet of seeds and some pots. What I would love to do for someone that loves like gardening and growing things as much as I do, so Tiffany do these stunning, very rustic still, so they look like they would work in any sort of type of home really. You could have them in the slightly more glam home, but also they work really well with a rustic interior as well. They say Tiffany & Co. New York on them, and imagine filling this with a whole host of different flower seeds or vegetable seeds and popping this under the tree for someone who loves growing things. So I really thought this was like a really beautiful and considered gift, and that's the kind of thing that Tiffany do loads of. So it has that specialness that Tiffany & Co. is known for, but they've applied it to every different type of gift that you could ever imagine, and obviously I got quite excited about these. But of course there are all the different types of jewellery that you can go for, and I always think a really classic pair of studs makes such a beautiful gift because you can wear them forever, you never have to change them, they're timeless and they never go out of style. But for those that want something a little bit more, what's the word, special, then I've got you covered, because this ring completely stole my heart. Again, from the Tiffany T collection. This is the most diamond encrusted ring I think I've ever seen. You wouldn't need anything else on that hand with diamonds. Just that ring gives the most beautiful amount of sparkle. I'm sorry that I don't have my nails painted beautifully, but I am booked in this week for my Christmas nails, which I'm very excited about. And they will match all of the diamonds that I love. I'm definitely more of a diamonds girl. That's something that I've realized. I'm not really into pearls or anything like that. I'm definitely into diamonds and things that sparkle just sort of as the light hits them, and so this was very, very exciting for me. And the Tiffany T collection obviously comes without diamonds as well, like the bracelet that I'm wearing. And I know that people will be watching this thinking, oh, I've been into Tiffany for years. The good thing is that you can buy pieces from them and they complement the things that you already have. Like, I love the way the necklace sits really nicely with my original pieces, with my engagement rings and with my wedding rings as well. So it's really lovely that you can sort of keep adding pieces to your collection and building a really beautiful sparkly collection as well. So I'll list all of the little gifts that I've hand selected in the description box down below as well. And finally, you don't just have to go for the items that have Tiffany all over them. They also have really understated and simplistic pieces as well. I fell in love with this almost kind of sweetheart detailing to this ring. And if you got this in a really small size, it could even be worn as one of those sort of like midi rings. But stacked up, you could add this to a bridal stack, you could have it as your wedding band, but you can also just have it as a bit more of a day-to-day wear piece as well. I intended to style it up slightly more understated on my middle finger just there as well. So there's something for everyone. And I just think you can't go wrong with a little bit of Tiffany blue under the tree at Christmas. Now, I think it's about time we head down to the basement, because even though it's a little bit quieter down here, I want to tackle that tree and get everything finished up, ready for the next few weeks. So I've just finished up roughly for the evening, but I thought I would give you a bit of a progress up. Ooh, hit you with the door. I thought I would give you a little bit of an update on out here and show you how it's looking, because this is just really making such a difference to this area. If I show you it like this, it's just finished off these little dwarf walls so well. I'm very, very happy. We've just got one missing there, but it shouldn't affect things too much, and we were able to order another one, and so the porch can live on its new home. It's probably looking a little bit random at the moment, but I promise you it's gonna look wonderful. These are the old pier caps that Haddonstone have allowed us to keep, so I think we'll end up using them in the garden, on the patio, potentially around the greenhouse as well. Gosh, you can hear the guinea fowl. But we have the new pier caps on now. They fit a lot better. Now we're just waiting for the renderer to come and finish this off finally. I don't think I should be going out here in the footwear that I'm currently in, but I can't not. I have to come and see these walls going up, because it is just going wonderfully, almost as wonderfully as my broad beans. Look at this. Oh my goodness. It is starting to take shape. I have a porch. Look at the porch. This ground is going to be obviously raised up around this, so the doorway isn't even in yet, but it's all going to sit about that high. So the dwarf wall will be on top of that, but it's looking incredible. I mean, it's not, it's looking like an actual mud bath, but I promise it will be spectacular.
Good evening, it's currently 7 PM and I'm taking over Vlogmas with the MGs, because I was just saying to Lids, it's Vlogmas with the MGs and I never feature in it. Well, I do, you know what I mean, I do kind of feature in it, but I never address you. So I thought that I would come down, pick up the camera. It's jack and potatoes this evening, and I've got a question for you. Baked beans or tuna? It's a hard one. We're going 50-50 tonight. Lydia's going with tuna, I'm going with baked beans. And once we finish dinner, we are gonna settle down and watch our wedding video, take a trip down memory lane, because we were just talking about this year's, what would you call it? It's like the trend for anniversaries. So I think the first year's paper, the second year is probably something else like cardboard or something. This year it's leather. So we were just discussing what we wanted for gifts, if there was anything that we needed. So we were just having that discussion, and Liz was like, do you know what I'd love to do this evening? I'd love to watch our wedding video. So we published the full video to our channel on YouTube, but didn't publish it live, so it's locked. So we can just log in on the TV and watch it there, which is really convenient. So we're gonna do that, which should be really nice, but I'm gonna finish prepping up dinner. And just like that, bon appetit. Got tuna and cheese, beans and cheese. It's a tough one. Do you know what else is really good? Chili con carne. There's no way I was putting that much effort in, but I do like that one as well. That is another good one. Any other suggestions for baked bean fillers? Hit me up. I'd be keen to learn.
What Ali failed to tell you, because he wasn't going to tell you that I was crying, basically. But I picked up our wedding album. That's what kind of spurred on the whole thing. I was looking at our wedding album. I was crying my eyes out. I was like, I want to do it again. And then we were talking about not engagement gifts, our anniversary gifts. And then I said, how about we watch our wedding video, which we have privatized on one of our accounts. And we're gonna do it. I'm gonna do like a bit of a reacting to our wedding video section of us taking a trip down memory lane. I'm gonna grab myself some tissues, and we are gonna sit in the living room. Ali's set it up all nicely. He's popped blankets everywhere. Although we're definitely needing to be snuggling, babe. Lumi has joined us and Ali has set up a little mini bed, but we're gonna set us up here. Our longer wedding video is just over, well, it's just about 22 minutes long, but I'm gonna pick out the best bits because, oh, I love this video so much.
I'm absolutely stuffed.
From your potato?
Spuds.
Your spuds. Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
When we first met, I saw a challenge, a mystery, and happiness that I knew I wanted in a partner. And you saw one hell of a hairstyle.
Your food on that day.
I promised to rescue you from any spider that enters into your
You see my ring in it then? My lovely little ring.
Every path I walked seemed to lead straight to you.
When I saw your hair, I thought I'm never going to make it to the top.
So embarrassing.
Ali is a loyal, honest, caring and genuine man. We are both very proud to be our best mates. I'm proud that we can be here by his side today.
I loved it when you did that. Gave me a little drinky.
She taught me that the most important foundation for love is friendship.
Yes, when you burped in my face.
Patient, caring, fortunate.
It is so cool that we got married there. Those tables, wow.
Nicole did those.
No, Maison de Fleur did those. Nicole did an exceptional job though. She was such a good wedding planner. was amazing.
Very good.
Oh, I would do it all again.
Yeah.
I would. If you could change anything about the wedding, would you change anything?
Oh, 100%. I think if I was to change anything, it would be my hair. And it would just be shorter. I'd obviously have, you know, the same style I pretty much have today, but it's just shorter. It was too long. And if I was to have it as long as it was, it needed to have more weight at the back, so it actually came around and down. So I ended up looking like I had like a flat piece on my head. So like went up high and then came down flat, and then so it was just an odd shape. And every time I look at it, I cringe a bit. Yeah, I changed my hair. I wouldn't get so drunk. I mean, I don't regret getting that drunk, but I was.
Because it was only really at the end that you were bad.
I was absolutely trolleyed.
At the end.
Yeah. It would have been nice to have taken myself to bed and not been taken to bed.
I think it's funny. I think it's all part of the story that your best man had to put you to bed. Oh dear.
And so yeah, it was good.
Oh, it
was
so
best
good.
day of our lives, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really was. It was so good.
We did a 3-day.
3-day wedding.
Yeah.
It was brilliant.
And I loved. We had the night before. We had this kind of. I guess you'd call it like it was street food, but I guess it was kind of very
Stodged,
meaty.
yeah, like it's like really like barbecued meats and
it was almost like hog
hearty
roast
food.
type
Yeah,
stuff.
like it was a
Yeah,
hog roast. There was
yeah.
mac and cheese.
Yeah,
It was great.
It was so good.
Yeah.
And
everyone got like to know each other and stuff, and it
was a nice introduction.
Yeah.
And everyone could like build the excitement for the next day and the big party.
Yeah.
And then we did food, didn't we? Like picky bits. Then we did the street food. And
yes,
then,
we had afternoon tea.
Yes.
And then we did the street food, and then there was a couple of drinks.
We did, didn't
yeah,
we?
we did do mulled wine and mince. Well, there were supposed to be mince pies, but the mince pies never arrived.
And then, obviously, the following day it was breakfast, and then just getting prepped. We were thinking of doing some clay pigeon shooting, the boys, and we then found out that it's quite noisy for the girls whilst they're getting ready, because you'd hear the shooting just out the back of the window. So we thought that would be a bit selfish, so we decided against that, and we just took it easy, I think.
Yeah, because it's a lot of a longer process for us to get ready, because all the girls had to
Yeah.
have their hair done, have their makeup done.
Basically, because we got married in December, like it is now, it gets dark really early, so we only
Yeah.
really had till about 3:30 in the afternoon of
If
daylight.
that. Today it was 3 o'clock and it was getting dark.
Yeah, so what we did was something that I believe is quite American in tradition, which was, I think, called a reveal, and it was
Yeah.
actually our videographer, AR, that told us about this tradition in America, because we'd never heard of it. Typically in England, you know, the first time you see the bride is when they walk down the aisle, and he was like, I filmed a few weddings now where they have done a reveal, and it actually feels like it takes a lot of the pressure off of that aisle walk,
Yeah.
and gives an opportunity for the bride and the groom to have quite a connected moment alone without everybody else before. And there's no right or wrong way, I don't think. Like,
No.
I wouldn't be upset if we didn't do it. I wouldn't say you have to do it like that. It's just whatever sort of suits you best. And for us, we would have got no images for us or video footage of us to have looked back on when we were in the daytime with our
Yeah.
Lydia's dress on, with the suit on. And I appreciate not everything is about the video and the photo, but it's really important for us, and it
Yeah.
has been over the years, even tonight, to look back at those memories and be like, wow, that was amazing. And so for that alone, I would go back and do a reveal again.
I definitely found that it took the pressure off, because I was so nervous. It was
Yeah.
unbelievable.
We did it just because we wanted to make sure that we had time together in the day and the night on our wedding day, so no
Yeah.
regrets. It was good.
I loved that we got married when we did. Like, I'm
Yeah.
just still so happy that it was like...
Well, we lucked out. Like, it was a really crisp, frosty morning.
Yeah.
And the sunrise was just insane. It was just perfect.
Oh,
yeah.
it was everything I could ever dream. Gosh, 3 years, babe. Yeah, what do you want for your...
I think walking boots is a good idea.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. You just have to send me the ones that you want.
If anybody watching this has got any suggestions for some good quality leather walking boots, hit your boy up.
Yes, let Ali know in
You
the
slip
comments
into my
down below.
DMs, yeah. You tell me.
Anyway, I'm going to switch off the vlogging camera. Lummy is in her Her favourite spot in front of the fire, living her best life. She absolutely loves that spot. I don't know where this has come from, but she just loves it.
It makes me happy that she's happy there.
Yeah.